Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Luz and this is Gianni. If this is the first time watching, welcome. If this is the second time watching, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about the most essential things that I've used from newborn to 4 months. He's actually going to be 4 months next week, so I'm excited for that. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing and most essential thing that you use is obviously, burp cloths. I'm so thankful that my son hasn't, he's not really a big, he doesn't spit up a lot at all. Actually, it's only been once since he spit up. So, but I still have them. They're really good for drooling, and they're just good to have around. Also, second most essential thing is the bib. Who doesn't like to wear bibs, right, puppy? He's wearing actually like a bandana bib, which is really cute on babies. A lot of moms love those, and you can get them, they're really inexpensive. You can get them at Target, Walmart. The third thing is a onesie, and this is a Gerber organic onesie, and they look really cute on them. And he had a lot because we just went through so many throughout the day. Also, it's good to have one of those long sleeves, and also it has a covering for his little hands, that way you don't have to use the little mittens. So this was really nice. I actually used it a lot and I loved it. He outgrew it, of course. And another type of onesie would be this. Since when they're born, they have the umbilical cord. Sometimes a lot of people don't really like to button it down. So this is a good, a good one to have. The next would be pajamas. I love pajamas. I'm just like obsessed with pajamas because I don't know. I'm obsessed with, keeping him warm and keeping him at the right temperature. So I like the fact that this one, this one's I'm not sure what it is, if it's cotton or polyester, but I just love the texture of it, and it's not too hot, it's not too cold. So that is that. So that's kind of for newborns. I also, something that I repeat, we cannot, because my husband was the one that got me used to it, is a thermometer. We love this thermometer. Like, we cannot live without it. We do not go anywhere without our thermometer. So this one's a digital thermometer. You take the temperature on the forehead. I can't really do it right now. So it's, you take it on the forehead. It's pretty accurate, and it also measures water temperature, and it's just it's a lifesaver. We are so used to taking his temperature, especially when he was little. We wanted to make sure that we had him comfortable, that he wasn't overheating, that he was at the right temperature. If he was really, if his temperature was up, we would remove some clothing. If it was down a little, we would, put some clothing on. So this is a lifesaver. You must have it. And it's very, inexpensive. We got it at Target, and I'll also put the links of everything that I've mentioned to Amazon or Target or wherever, I can find them. The next thing would be gripe water. Gripe water is so important to have. I mean, this is like our second bottle. The first one, I think, what happened to the first one? Not sure. He didn't finish it, but we ended up throwing it away because, we left it out in the sun and we didn't want to use it like that. So, every time that he's cranky, that I see that he might have a little bit of colics, or, just very, very, very fussy, I'll give him a little bit of gripe water. The amount, I think it's 5 ml for him, and, it helps him. Another thing that was recommended by his doctor to use was Aquaphor. I use it on his butt, I use it on his face, I use it in everywhere. So it's good to have Aquaphor. Another thing that I absolutely love, and I have actually a few of them and I just love them, are the muslin blankets. Oh my gosh, I just love them. The size, they're pretty big. They're super big. I use them for everything. Like I use them to, you know, cover up when I'm breastfeeding him. I used them to like swaddle him when he was little. I used it for, you know, like to clean up his little drool, to wipe him sometimes. Even as a bib, if I forget the bibs at home, I use these. I just love them, and I always have to have one in my backpack. That reminds me, a backpack's really important, and mine is dirty. I am in the process of like cleaning it, and that's like the only one that I have. But I will actually post a picture of it, and I have to thank my friend, my really good friend Alma sent it to me, and I just love it. It has so much room, and it's, you know, it doesn't take up space because you put it on your bag. I just love that backpack. The next thing that I like having is the nose Frida. So when he was like 8 weeks, he started like having all this, you know, like little boogers and congestion and stuff. And I sent my husband to the store, and he comes back with like an electric nose sucker. And I tried it, and I honestly didn't like it, so I sent him back, and I'm like, get me the nose Frida. I told you to get me the most, you know, the least expensive thing, and you brought me the most expensive, and it doesn't work. Anyways, I sent him back, and he got me the nose Frida, and I just love it. I mean, you know, like, it works pretty well. You just, like, this is how it works. So you just hold on to this. The other end, you put it up his nose a little, and then you just suck it. And you don't have to worry about, you know, you getting his boogies into your mouth, because it has a filter. There, I don't know if you can see it. It's easy to wash. You just wash this part. It's really easy to wash, and I mean, I just love this. It also comes with like filters, so just in case, you know, you need more filters, it comes with filters and with the nose spray. So I, you know, spray his nose, each nostril, and then I use the use the nose Frida. So it works really, really well. Another thing that I, you know, like is the Hacka. You guys, I'm not really a big, you know, pumper. I used the pump just like 3 weeks, and that's because he wasn't able to latch. So for 3 weeks I used the pump, and, you know, I used to pump and give him the milk in a bottle. And, you know, like one time I was just like, I'm so tired of pumping, you know, it's double the work. I had to pump, then give him the bottle. Here, okay, fine. And I was like, I'm so tired, so I just, you know, I just put him on my breast, and he actually latched. So this one, the Hacka, I'm not sure what he wants. What do you want? So the Hacka, he if you actually, you know, like while you're feeding him, you put the Hacka and on your other breast, and you just catch the letdown. Oh, I know, baby, I know. We are almost done, I promise. So you just catch the letdown, and it's actually a lot. I mean, I fill this up to like 3 ounces. So, you know, I'll probably make the video, or, you know, you can watch videos on YouTube or how to use a Hacka. And it's very inexpensive, and again, you get it at Target, Walmart, anywhere. Oh, he likes it. Good thing I washed it. The next thing that I would say help me, especially now that he's teething, is this. Is the lanolin. It's for your breast. You know, since he's teething, he just uses my breast as teethers, and sometimes it hurts. So this, thank you, Jasmine. This was actually given by Jasmine, my niece. And it works really good. What is it that you want? What is it? Another thing that I really like, and I really couldn't live without. You crying, baby? You're crying. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so the next thing that I like, and then we got it Walmart, and it's pretty inexpensive. It's a thermostat. It says the temperature right here, and then it also gives us like the humidity, what it should be, and what it, what we have right now. Again, just kind of keep an eye, on the temperature of the room to kind of make them, if it's warm, the room is warm, then kind of take some clothes off. If the temperature is really cold, then, add some clothes. And I also have like this one guide that I go about, and I'll probably post it. It's really cool. It just tells the temperature of the room, and it says how much clothes to have on your baby and things like that. So that's that. Another thing that I'm still figuring out, and I can't really figure this out yet, it's the teething. So we bought the ring, the teethers, we bought his mitten. He has a raspberry pacifier, and he seems to be teething. I don't know what makes him comfortable. If you guys have any ideas, comment below, or also you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, not Twitter, sorry, Instagram, or Snapchat, and just give me some advice, because I am going crazy with him teething. He cries, he wants to bite on something. I give him this, he doesn't like it. The only thing that he likes is my breast or his fingers. So yeah. The next thing, speaking about breastfeeding, is my best breast friend, it's called. So this thing, it's almost like one of those boppies, but it has like a, it has a clip to hold on to it. And you just put it on. I don't think you can see it, but you just put it on, kind of have the baby. You can even put his head here, or his head over here. It has like a little bump. And it's pretty cool, and it stays on, so you can actually even walk with it. So that's my breast friend. Also, another cool thing to have is the boppy. I didn't bring that along. I have it in my closet, but that one's pretty cool because you can, you use it. I've used it with my sons when they didn't know how to hold a baby. Just put the boppy almost like this and just kind of have them hold them. I took that to the hospital. It was good for pictures. I still use it for pictures. So I want to thank my niece. She was the one that gave me that, and I am so thankful for that. You guys, I want to talk about this really quickly. So a lot of the things, we were so blessed to have because of my family. Since this, my oldest child is 15, we didn't really, know what to buy or anything. I mean, I kind of, I looked up videos about what to put on my list and my registry, and a lot of things were actually bought by my family, by his family. We got a lot of things on our baby shower, and I'm so thankful for that. So another thing that I really like, and it's really cool to have, just because he is so attached to me, like so attached. He's actually playing, and I'll show you what it is right now. Then the carrier. So this is an Infantino carrier. Oops, kind of paused there. So this is an Infantino carrier. This is the only one that he likes right now. He has another one that my friend gave me, and then he has a wrap. So I'll post pictures of those, but by far this one has been my favorite because he likes it better. Then another thing to have is the head support for the car seat. And this was pretty cool because our car seat, I love our car seat. It was the travel system, the Urbini travel system, but it doesn't have that much support. So this gave them a little bit of more support, which I really like. And I washed it, so it worked out. I can show it to you. So the travel system is good too. It's very, it's very flexible. It's 4-in-1. I can probably make a video about that later on. It's very inexpensive, and also it doesn't take up a lot of room. So I really like their travel system too. Also, another thing that I saved for the end, and that's the sleeping. So one of the things that we have for him is the outlet sock. This has been, like, seriously, has been such a blessing for us, because if you have anxiety, or if you're always worrying about your baby being able to breathe at night and all that, I mean, this is like the best. So you just put it on his on his foot, and it records his oxygen and his oxygen and his breathing. So, you know, like at first it gave me problems, but then I called the company and they replaced the sensor, this little part inside, and it's such a blessing. I mean, it records also it records like how much sleep he's gotten, what has his readings been. I mean, there's just so much things you can see. I mean, how much sleep he got, whether it was like deep sleep or light sleep. I mean, this is such a blessing, you guys. I mean, I really, really recommend it. It's really worth the money. So I'll post a link on that. Also, sleepers. I know that, you know, at the beginning we weren't so big on safe sleeping, but then as we had them, we kind of got a little bit more concerned, and you know, I started looking up and I found a lot of good things which I use with him now. I mean, with this one, the Halo is actually the first one that we used for him. So it's his little sleep sack. This one doesn't fit him anymore, and it also has, you know, like this wing that you can wrap, and this is more for like people that really don't know how to swaddle, or you know, you're just lazy or want to be more safe. You can use the Halo, and I'll post a picture of him, how he looked with him. Also, like, because when they get to 8 weeks, you're supposed to let their hands out, so just in case they roll over, you know, they can roll back. So you can just put this by itself. So I really, really like this one, and we used it a lot. After that one, we transitioned into the Zippity Zip, and it's this one right here. And as you can see, it's also a sack, a sleeper, and it doesn't, you know, it has like room for his little hands, but not as much. And it's supposed to transition from the swaddle to, you know, being able to have his hands out eventually. But this one, you know, it kind of gives him room to kind of have his hands. He feels like he has his hands out, but not really. And he sleeps really, really, really good on these. I'll post a link as well. There's a large variety of, you know, different ones. But they're great. I love it. I have to get another one because I just really love this one. Another one that we really like, and this is like magical, is the Baby Merlin's Magic Sleeping Suit. And it's this one right here, as you can see. And this is also a transition. You know, it's supposed to be helping for kids that, you know, again, are used to being swaddled. And this helps you know, to be able to, like, they feel like they're really tight, and they actually have like their hands like that, just so that they can get used to it. I mean, when I put these on him, like, he actually sleeps more. He sleeps like 4 hours at a time. So I mean, I really love it. Also sleep, you know, just sleep suits, sleep blankets, wearable blankets. I got these from Target, and I thought they were really cute for when his other sleep suits are dirty. We use these. And then finally, just pajamas. You know, I love pajamas. I love PJs. These are so cute. I got them at Target. And yeah, so, oh, actually, that's not all. Another thing that I really, really like, another thing that, lastly but not least, are the swings. His swing is just so good. I mean, it's just really nice. My sister got it for him. I'll post a video of him, and he, you know, once I put him in the swing, if he's fed and everything, he'll go to sleep. Of course, I don't let him sleep there because I'm trying to, you know, to practice good sleeping habits or safe sleeping habits. So, you know, as soon as he falls to sleep on the swing, I grab him and put it on the crib. So yeah, but I mean, I still love it. I mean, I was obsessed with having a Mamaroo, which we ended up getting a Mamaroo. We bought it off Facebook Market, but I mean, honestly, he doesn't really care for it. So I mean, each child is different, but I mean, my son just loves the swing. The Mamaroo is there, it's just sitting there. Hopefully he'll, you know, he'll like it one day. Maybe not, because he's growing up. But yeah, lastly but not least, it would be where he's at actually right now. Let me see if I can turn this camera around. I can't. Okay, hold on. Last but not least is his gym. I mean, he loves this thing, you guys. And I mean, he likes the fact that he can play with the piano. He likes the mirror right here. He loves to see himself. I mean, he can spend a really good quality time here. And this is when, you know, I start cooking. I do other things while he's here. But I mean, he's just very curious. He loves this. We actually added this little ball here and this one, and he just loves everything in here. So yeah, it was a really good investment, and he just loves it. So hopefully you like my video. Subscribe and like, and I will go ahead and post more videos. Thanks. See ya.